Whoa, what's up? This your main man, Chevy and Yaco, and I want to welcome you to another episode of the Two Original Podcast with me, Chevy and Yaco, and my dog,
Yaco Pico.
That's what's up. What's up, dog? So first and foremost, we want to shout out all our sponsors: 3C Clothing, Lucid World, 3CW, Ridiculous Media, New Level Studios, C-Sound Studios, Butler Brand 504, Grind Ain't No Game. Y'all just tap in. But man, what you been up to for the weekend, big dog?
I've been in the studio, bro. I've been in the studio trying to knock some of these songs down, you hear me? Just trying to stay focused.
That's what's up. This nigga been in the studio so much, this nigga done dragged me in the studio. Slick side, pulled me out fucking retirement. Got a nigga making beats and fucking, you know, even though I make beats, he just got me making them bitches a little faster, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. I let them know, you know what I'm saying? They motivate me how they work. So, yeah. Y'all stay tuned. We got a lot of work coming for y'all, you dig?
Yes, indeed. What you got into this weekend, though?
Shit, the same old shit. Just grinding, dog. Just grinding, trying to fucking do it. Made a couple of beats. Put a couple of sessions together. Same old shit. Ain't nothing changed. It's a different fucking day. Ain't no time to relax. You know what I'm saying?
You watched some of the football games?
I did. I watched some of the football games. The football games was looking good, you know what I'm saying? It was looking real good. That's why we didn't do our episode last night, by the way. Because everybody know how New Orleans motherfuckers feel about they fucking Saints. So we know one thing. We weren't going to get no live viewership. You don't give a fuck. You could be the fucking Breakfast Club. It ain't going to fucking happen. So we rescheduled, you dig? So it's on and popping tonight. But we took an L. It's all good. It's just the beginning of the season. What you think about that L?
I think Drew Brees played like an asshole. You hear me?
Alright, we gonna say that for later.
All right.
What you got in new news? They talking about the stimulus check. They trying to drop the stimulus checks.
Yeah, they said
obviously for the election.
They said next week, the last week.
Next week, the last week, they got the what?
Yeah.
To play around with the decision?
They saying it's old. Yeah, to play around with the decision.
God damn, that's fucked up.
Cool game, dog. Cool game. What phase we in? We still in 2?
Yeah, we still in 2. But fuck, if you ask me, the city doing what the fuck they want.
That's why I just asked. Are we still in 2? Because I don't even remember.
Bruh, yeah. I don't know. Nah, they doing what the fuck they want. Mayor T, I don't know. They ain't listening to you. I don't know what the fuck going on. They giving Saints parties. They doing all type of shit.
Boy,
so,
they playing on Mayor T the bad, huh, dog?
Bad, dog. You know how they use them motherfuckers for a scapegoat, dog. They done fucked over Ray Nagin, Mark Morial and them. Bro, man, I don't know. Ain't no fucking check they could give me enough to take that fucking job. Because being black, before your fucking term up, they gonna be fucked over you. Some kind of fucking...
Oh, they gonna say you.
But, we gonna cut that short. We gonna get my man, tonight's guest, Blu Ray Lybo, to come on up here.
Yes, indeed.
And chop it up with us and tell us what the business is with him.
Boy, I thought you fell, boy. Come on. What's up, brother?
What's up, dog?
Cool.
Cool. What's good with you?
Bless, man. Thank y'all for having me,
Appreciate
man,
you for coming through,
I already
bro.
know, man.
So tell us a little start about you, man. How you get your name, Blu Ray Lybo, man?
You know me, then you know, like, I mean, if you know Blu Ray and you know me, then you know everything just live. I try to do everything live. Me as a person, I'm kind of like direct. You know, say how I feel. You know what I mean? I'm a Leo, so, you know, in general, that's just my nature. But for the most, you know what I mean, I got the Blu Ray just in general. I'm going to go with that. I thought it was different when it was given the different features like the movies, you know what I mean? And it still is today. I mean, it was like, this is the thing that everybody want to give you that clear vision, you know what I mean? It's kind of how my music was. You know, Ray is my name in general. My name, real name, Ray. You know, which is a beam in general, but, you know, light that go on forever. But, like, that's another story. I just took it from there, and the Lybo is just like my daddy, I mean, OG. You know, killer game, you know what I mean? In his time, you know what I mean? I just kind of wanted to, you know, his passed on, God bless the dead. I just kind of wanted to take his I mean, that's what they call him in general. We know his name Ray in general too, but I wanted to just take his name and just kind of put it with it because that's really the rawness of it, like in general. But it's me in general. You know, I'm him as a whole, but I guess, it just came together like the whole Blu Ray Lybo thing, like, I mean, but as a whole, like, I mean, I just try to, like, I know my roots, I mean, so it's like, it's kind of Cajun, it's kind of, it's a mixture of everything, you know what I mean?
Facts. So tell me about your upbringing and shit, man. Where you from?
Uptown and downtown original, I'm everywhere. I mean, I'm New Orleans in general, I mean, might well say, I mean, man, I done stayed everywhere in general, so, I mean, it ain't where you're from is really what you're about. But, in general, man, I was born in the 7th, downtown. But my roots is really uptown. I was raised uptown. Schools uptown, you know what I mean? First crushes, different things like that. So, I'm uptown, man. That's all I know. I shine like uptown in ways, you know what I mean? But I got that downtown, so I got that mixture. I mean, I know how to be humble as well as with it, you know what I mean? So all that kind of play a part, I say.
Facts. What got you into doing music, man?
It been in my family for a while. I mean, it's something that I'm kind of like realizing now. I mean, we should. It been in my family for a while. Like my mom, I got like nieces, in general, and in the music or whatnot. My brother in general, King Chulo, shout out Chulo, man. Yeah, man, who supported me as well. That's why I brought him in. But he, in general, man, got me into, just calling from prison in general. I didn't really knew then when he was calling, and, we could never really, like, run it about, like, nobody don't want to hear about how you doing, really, you know what I mean? Right. You in jail, you in prison, you know what I mean? So you only want to hear what's going on the outside. But all we could really talk about was music. I mean, man, look what I could do, man. Look what I wrote, And we just kind of forget about, like, where we at. Like, even if I was going through something on the outside, or he was in there, that's a different story. So something I can't probably even imagine too much, you know what I mean? But he gave me the, the spark, you know what I mean, to kind of, like, go for it. Because I used to believe in, like, a lot of people, Eminem, woo-da-woo, you know what I mean, growing up, I be, but now I'm like, you know what I mean, so say, man, you Lil Wayne, woo-da-woo. And I didn't see it now, you know what I'm saying? Now I see it like, oh, yeah, like, I'm doing the same thing, because, a year ago, I probably thought, like, man, you had to be Lil Wayne to get your stuff on Spotify and all this different stuff, you know what I mean? And a lot of people still don't know that type of stuff, so, you know what I mean? Just that, thinking of that, like, wow, that's the same thing, you know what I mean? So I am him, you know what I mean? I can do all things too, you feel me?
So when was your first time in the studio? You remember the song?
Man.
You ain't never asked nobody that.
Never. I never even got a question to ask like that. God damn, on the first song, man, I was probably like about 15, 16 maybe, like. I can't even think. Wow. We could go back to that one. Yeah. I should have answered that, though. Like, damn, I couldn't answer that.
So how long you been doing music versus how long you been taking your music serious?
I started when I was 15. I really didn't start really kind of honestly taking it serious until I got like in my late 20s. I'm 33 now, so, man, I feel like I got so much more. Like, I'm like a 2 Chainz or something, a Jigga, you feel me? I could go forever, like 50 or something, but I know it's bigger than that, just a mental thing, you know what I mean? You gotta get physical-wise, everything. Get yourself in shape, but I started, like, in my late 20s in general. But that part of it kind of happening fast, like, by me starting late. But I've been in the game for like almost 10 years, you know what I mean? Just in general, underground, doing stuff, you know what I mean? I done did battles and, studios, just different stuff, just learning the game. I never really knew what I was doing. I just was like networking, you know what I mean? I'm kind of cautious about doing it in such ways now, but now I'm like, back then, I see a lot of stuff now that I didn't see then. I mean, so
facts. How would you describe your style of music? Because I know you rap and you sing at the same time, you know what I'm saying? So how would you describe your sound of music?
Rap, R&B, pop, reggae, I'm everything, man. Jazz, man, Man, I got a lot of blues. I'm everything, man. Rhythm and blues. I'm everything, man. Look, I got everything in me. Anita Baker.
Right.
Shit, I got a lot, but man, I got a lot in me. I listen to a lot. Classes of music, you know what I mean? Like, probably only everything but opera. Like, I even like country. Like, to be honest.
So outside of, you named Anita Baker. So outside of Anita Baker, you know, you named a lot of, you named a lot of genres. You know, so who are some of the artists in different genres, you know, that you look up to or motivated you rather?
I mean, it can. You saying just in general, right?
Yeah. Like,
I go from young to older. Then I mean, right now I say Cole first. You know, in general. I mean, I've been listening to him for a while. Seemed like a brother or something to me. I mean, I love J. Cole. I love the whole Dreamville. In general, Drake. Of course, like he touched the whole rapping and singing. I don't kind of like particularly try to like be like other people, but I do learn a lot, and I like how they do it. But I always try to keep my own style, my own flow and stuff. But I do learn a lot, like elevate the game, help you, in general. But Anita Baker, man, Big Daddy Kane, of course, man, Jigga. Bender Siegel. I mean, they go on and on. Lupe Fiasco. I gotta get my dog Joey Badass.
I like Joey.
I'ma really go a lot of contests, really Joey. In general.
You know Joey?
There's a lot of artists out there, man. I'ma just give people a lot. Who ain't getting no recognition like Lut. And Boss and Jid. That's whole Dreamville artists, J. Cole artists. You know what I mean? Like I know y'all probably know Iron Lennox. There's a lot of artists out there, man. I love women and everything in general, man. I mean, music is just beautiful. Like, to me, like, it's not just like a feeling, you know what I mean? But you can be creative with it.
Let's talk about your last album, man, that you just dropped. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the videos and shit that you dropped up.
Yeah, I'm glad that you touched that. Like.
Yeah, because that, we rarely be talking about that shit.
Yeah, and that really kind of like, gave me that buzz, you feel me? It really did. Like, you feel a lot. You feel the energy. I'm deep with it, so I can feel the energy. I know when it's real, and you know what I mean? You kind of interviewed me a lot. You interviewed me a while back, too. You know what I'm saying? The radio station gig about it or whatever.
I got to play your shit a lot on that bit, too.
Yeah, it's dope. It was a little EP. I should have dropped it all the way, like on a major site like Spotify or something. I think that it really would have but I wanted to keep it the same. Like I had Pac on it and stuff, so there's a lot of rights and you know what I'm saying. So that ain't happening, like you know what I mean, on different sites and stuff. You know what I mean, the business side of it. But man, it was dope though. It was that. It was pop. It was R&B. It was rhythm and blues and all that. Etc. I had a song called Wide Open on there.
By song.
I got Trust Issues. That it's deep. It touched the album in general. Like EP in general was fire because it came from me. You know what I mean? From me in general more. I mean I was going through a lot in that particular time. Like so, it's dope though. I mean I got rap. I got the Divine. That's a dope song on there. Just talking and just in general, and I got my brother featuring on there again. Chulo is definitely dope. Y'all go check that out. It's all on YouTube. I got that on Spotify or major platforms. Like, they all kind of singles. They all solo, but you definitely gonna know them. Trust Issues, Wide Open, Divine, and I got the Legacy, of course.
What made you want to go with Tupac on there?
He Blu Ray. Like he live, he direct. Like, you know what I mean? He knew what he possessed it. You know what I mean? Like all of us, you know what I mean? We growing and then, people try to close us in and then we like, oh Lord, nah, fuck that. Like this is what's right. Like I'ma speak how I want. I'ma speak this, I'ma say how I feel, So he was, I liked his passion, like, just his passion just in general for the game, but at the same time, like he remind me of me a lot. But I'm looking at it in general, and I'm really just this doming on me. Now, I mean, I feel like J. Cole and Drake and everybody was him. You know what I mean? Just like in general, you know what I mean? I see a lot. You know, Pac was a lot, man. A lot of influence within me. Like, honestly, no disrespect to New York or Biggie and stuff. I was on, you know, Big Papa, but Pac was really the, you know, the influencer, like, you know what I mean? In my generation, shit. I was growing up.
How many videos you shot for that project?
But I got like 4 songs on it in general, 4 or 5. I think I like Legacy, Wide Open, Trust Issues. I shot a video really for all of them. Mm-hmm. They all really like dope projects. Like Trust Issues, actually an R&B video. Mm-hmm. Is you
just dropped one recently, right?
Man, just this year, man, I've probably been doing so much, so I can't even think, man. Yeah, that's actually. It's not my last video. See, I'm doing a lot of features and stuff too.
Yeah, I've been saying that too.
That's really what it is, and it's like, you know, they feeling it now. You know what I mean? They feeling it now. You know what I'm saying? The wave now. You know what I mean? Like I'm not like a Trey Songz type of singer, but you know, I'm like an Anna Hamilton type. You know what I mean? But I got that rawness. You know what I mean? The streetness. You know what I mean? The whole flavor though to it. You know what I mean? I got the right notes basically that could kind of, you know, keep it going, but. Man, I'm Future. I'm everybody. Shit, I got all that shit.
So the features you've been getting, like they've been being mostly like hooks or whatever, or you been doing verses and hooks, or what do people really reach out to you for features?
I say both. Like both in general, cause rapping and singing is like I got a lot of strong suit to it. I like it in general, cause a lot of people, you know, they don't be knowing. You know, it's kind of like you gotta wake them up sometimes. You know, right now I'm like on the R&B wave, so you know I just dropped something and I had to let them know, like, you know what I mean, I'm still on that harmonizing stuff, but you can see that like right after that I'm doing a verse, so that's how I be coming, like, you know what I'm saying, like you might be like, damn, who on the hook? They're like Blu Ray, or well wait, what that is right there rapping? That's Blu Ray, like, I mean, so. Right. Like you'll never know unless I might just make my little or something like that, you mean, in general. But you gotta really like know me to really, you know what I mean, understand. But
what made you start using that as you coming in them bitches? I've been hearing that a lot on all your shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. I hate to do it a lot, cause like, you know, it's I hate to do it because like, you know, I don't want nobody like, you know what I mean, what you calling my shit like too much, you know what I'm saying? Cause we working on the back end on some shit, you know, to get my shit, you know, all the way copyrighted, because we in the process, trust me, you feel me, and they knew us. But it's just it's catchy, you feel me? It goes with the whole vibe. The high definition in general, you know what I mean? The Lybo, just those two, Blu Ray and the Lybo, is in general like, you know, the high definition. I'm really like an extraterrestrial or something. You know, that's how I feel like. You know, you jumping in your car like I'm going to jump in a shuttle or something. You know what I mean? Like I'm out of this world. That's how I feel in general. But that's the whole concept. So that, you know, it's just like, what the fuck is that? Like, I mean, like, that's alien talk or something. You know what I mean? Like, I guess, you know, fuck, you know. But I got that from Caesar, man. Shout out to Caesar in general. Migo, man. Black Migo. You feel me? We all one. You feel me? But Oceana, man. Oceana Grill, working with them. You know what I'm saying? You know, we ribbed a lot, you know, clown on each other a lot or whatever. You know, he always was like, it was a feel-good thing for him. You know, but nobody could do it like me in general, you know what I'm saying? So everybody know, like, he even like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, go with that, like, you know what I mean? But in general, you know what I mean? Like, when I mean, I got you. Like, you feel me? He know that, for, you know, in general. But yeah, it's me. You know what I mean? Because, you know, nobody could, it's just the way I do it. You know, in general, but he did it in the like, oh yeah, man, I got my polo, I'm swagging, I'm about to go out with the little chick, and you know what I mean, and man, but I'm gonna be fire. Like how he ran, I don't know if it's something you know, they little lane or something they made, but you know, we just kind of was running it with that. I took it like as a Jamaican thing or something, or you know, because I cut the dreads recently, you know, a year ago, a couple of months, should I say, you know, so I just was going with that. I'm like a Jamaican alien or something. I'm a predator or something. Fuck, I don't know. You know what I mean? I mean, that's my whole persona. If you want to talk like, fuck, what are you? I don't know. You know what I mean? But I mean, in general, you know, I'm a real person. I'm just stand up.
So you work a lot. You work with a lot of New Orleans artists, or you work with a lot of out of town artists?
A lot of New Orleans artists.
So how you feel
in general?
How you feel about
I'm sorry, not to cut you off. Yeah, I do. But I mean, these artists are like I work with a lot of new artists, but I put them in a cahoots because they brothers and stuff, you know, sisters and stuff. But like I connected, and like right now, like that's what I really want to. Couldn't wait to get on here in general. Like man, if you know it's time, you're gonna know it's time. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, I've been moving. I do this woo the woo, but you know now it's time to like I'll be back in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So now it's time to go get them connections because I'm connected all in like Baltimore, New York, and you know not just from music, but just building relationships. You know what I'm saying? When it's time to do some club shit, you know, like I got a club in New York, like yeah, in general. But like I got family out there and different things, and you know like Austin, and you know, so. It's all about connecting, man. Like if you can't say you're gonna network if you don't really know, you know what I mean? Like, and that's why I'm ready to break through in general.
Right. That's what I was gonna ask you.
Yeah, I'm ready to break through.
How you felt about it, because a lot of people in the city, you know, say a lot of people, you know, got egos or whatever, don't want to work together or whatever. But it just seemed like it's a lot of people that just don't. That's saying that, but they not searching the avenue to work with somebody or necessarily open to working, you know, with somebody, and they just saying it. What's your thoughts on
I had to lean on y'all like on that, because you really like said enough right there, mouthful. I'm just like gonna like kind of come behind you, like that's what it is. Like I at first thought that too, like, you know, I've been through a lot in this like shit. Like I don't know if I could curse or not, but you know I've been through a lot in this business, dog. Like, you know, I'm just gonna say in general. It's the music, the music business, and the music industry. You gotta love the first, learn the second, and outsmart the third. You know what I mean? You could take the outsmart the third however you want it, or he gonna run game or however, you know what I mean? Like that's you, how you learn it. Just basically like getting used. You know, we all really put down here to be used. I don't give a fuck how you put it. We here to be used, bro. Like if you like, you can't say like, oh, I'm a network, and you know what I mean. Like in general, like I'm. That's why I'm mad with it. Like I was telling him in the car, I'm willing to like, we doing it. We willing to die for it. We already making sacrifices. But I mean, if you really serious with it, I'm willing to die for it. So with that being said, like I mean, I'm willing to die for connections. Like I'm connected, downtown, uptown. You know what I mean? Like so. I mean, like meaning like I'm just a brotherly love. You know what I mean? I'm cool. I ain't got no beef. You know what I mean? But in general, you know what I mean? Like I know a lot of people. You know what I mean? I'm very talented, not just on that level, but I touch a lot of lives just in general. You know what I mean? Just the way I come. So, you know, I just want people to. I don't care if he shot at you. I'm just being realistic, because I went back and forth, group messages, different things. You know what I mean? Because like, you know, everybody got their own opinion. Ego checking, but I think we just have to understand it and understand what the topics is and different things. You can't argue with everybody about different things. Like you can't say this and that, you know. But in general, man, it's all about unity, equality. Like if we don't have it, we ain't gonna really get nowhere. You gotta learn that first. Like understand yourself first. Right. I'm just get that in general, because most of us know ourselves. See what I'm saying? And most people don't. So you know that's the real problem. You know what I mean? And that's just saying like what 20% physical, 80% mental, you know what I mean? Like just understanding like yourself and understanding that like it's gonna be things that make you mad, you know, woo the woo, but not taking it to another level, especially if you on another level.
Facts.
I mean, if that makes sense.
How you feel about the black on black crime and shit, man? In the judicial system down here, man.
They used to be teaching us like that in school, man, executive and legislature and different things. Like, I believe in like, I ain't gonna say I believe in order, because if I say I believe in order, shit, I don't believe in freedom. Freedom is everything. You know, you don't got freedom, you don't got nothing. But I don't believe in being controlled, so yeah, I definitely don't believe in order. They, you know, they just want to keep order. You know, it's been since yonder. I mean, like, I won't speak too much on that and the racism stuff and all that, but like I definitely want to touch topics on it, because like it's deep. I be want to say stuff like, you know, make my little posters and different things and stuff, but I'm like, you know, that's sometime, you know what I mean? You got to bring it to different avenues and different ways, and there's a right time for things, you know. And people know, you know, how deep I can get on different things, but violence, it been here, man. Like they taught us violence. They taught us how to hate. They taught us how to do all that. You know what I mean? Come out the womb, we, you know, It's just embedded in us, just like genes. That's what I be trying to get people to understand too. It's like genes, like just like he could dunk a basketball, like his daddy. Ooh, he look like his daddy. Ooh, she look like her mama. Like, girl, you nothing like. Ooh, he been here before. He act like his grandpa. You know, man. You getting all that other stuff too, like though. You know, bad nerves and you know. So, like honestly, man, like I wanted to touch a topic. Like, it's no disrespect to like you know the different people that just didn't happen. You know what I mean? I've blessed their families and stuff, man. All of the tragic losses and stuff, man. It's just crazy out here. But like they got situations where like they popping the videos on basically like, and we catching them at certain like times basically. You got to go do your research, and then you after we done marched or something like that, you seeing other stuff, or after you know the police shot them or whatever, you finding out they was dirty and stuff. Like I had made a post too, was like saying like imagine all the stuff that don't get recorded.
Right.
Like it's just something to like think about, you know. It's just imagine all the stuff that don't get recorded. But you got brothers that's like, you got some brothers that don't really understand the system. Like basically like talking about the business, like going back to that too. You know, just you gotta learn. If you don't learn and educate yourself, you know what I mean, about anything in life, it could be a relationship, or you know, you're gonna lose yourself in general. You know what I mean? If you don't learn about like I'm God first, you know what I mean? In general, I'm the one that's gonna make this happen, you know what I mean? I'm gonna pray and get the energy for, like I don't need this person, you know what I mean, in general, but not to think big headed, you know. But you got people walking up and they like, oh man, like it's like they walking up running from the police in general, like I mean it's just situations that happen. Like I don't know what happened, but the videos are popping on that I'm seeing them, and it's like we catching it's like they see the police brutality in general. Oh, he shot him, he nailed on him. Me in general, I'm like, fuck damn another black brother, but I'm still like, what happened? You know, like I really be wanting to know the problem, like, but he still about to, like, we about to maxing him to the fullest extent, just like you did him, who shot him, you know what I mean? Like, you about to do the same thing to this police officer, you feel me? But at the same time, I still want to see what happened, because I be wanting to know the source, because, like, I be trying to get my brothers and sisters to understand, like, we have to learn self-control. And you cannot tell me that none of that stuff didn't happen because of that, though, because we don't know self-control. Both ends.
Right.
Both ends, though. You know what I mean? Like, they walking off from the police, you know, going to the car. Like, what would you do if we get into any type of heat up a moment or whatever? I'm another black man, black bird, you know, whatever, white, whatever. You know what I mean? What would you do? You know, you going to think twice. Like, hold on, man. We already argued and heated or whatever, and you reaching for something, or you going over here, like, I'm watching you, Bob. I got to jump over there, like, you know. So that's any nature instinct. That's why they say they gave us this since wartime. BC, you know, AC, and you know, different things, you know, AD, whatever, you know what I mean? Like yonder, like since ancient times, we've been fighting for war and territory and being in control. That's why we over here. That's why they want our melon control.
For sure.
Thanks.
So I don't know. I'm leave it like that, man. But I just learned self-control, and just in general, self-control, man. I got a lot of stuff that I regret in general, like meaning like, cause I'm real about mine. Okay, women's situations in general, you know, nobody can never say they didn't never been in like situations where they've been like in altercations with women or men, or you know, where they had like batteries or you know what I mean, just different stuff, you know what I mean? But it's just all about self-control on all parts. I mean, if we don't got that and we don't understand ourselves, we ain't gonna understand nothing at all. Like, you know what I mean? That's something I had to learn a long time ago. I mean, we free. But, you know, you have to be in order. Because if you ain't gonna be in order, life gonna put you in order in general.
So you got
It's God's will. Yeah. 3. 3 in the possibility. You know? Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, 3 in the possibility, you know. I got all that too, like, you know. But it's, you know, thank God I only got 2 baby mamas though. I can say that though. You know, in general. You know.
Man, they just
playing, you know, they you know, she playing them games too, you know, but it's all good.
I just was on the internet strolling, man, and I seen your shit went viral, man, when you proposed, man.
Oh yeah, man.
You seen that shit?
So now I'm like the braided bunch, you know what I mean?
This nigga
what's the story?
Man, I'm still
a man named
fucked up
Blu Ray.
from when he said, bro, that boy said 2 in the possible. I know Yaco. See, that's a conversation for Yaco after the show. Yaco gonna get the information. We gonna figure it out. Y'all might not find out, but we gonna find out. That's Yaco's department. That's the funniest motherfucker. That nigga see.
I love it. I love it though, cause in general, like all of them know each other. Like, you know, And when I say
This ain't going nowhere. He said that, y'all.
I went
That's
back to
real
God. This God's
504
will,
shit.
man. Like whatever the outcome may be for you,
That's
for you know
real
whatever. Because like I'm
504
going through that
shit.
type of stuff too, and it's like same last name, everything. Cause you know it's deep with me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like a lot of other stuff. You know what I mean? Like people don't know, but you know, I just try to live my blessed life, man. I pray on that, and when you do, and you believe in it, and you got faith. Everything happened. Like they all still see each other. We close around each other. You know what I mean? Like I can't call her like, man, look, pull up. But like you block me. Not because we mad and then you still calling my brother like let me I could borrow something. You feel me? Like my sister and them and stuff. So it's all love. That's how my family is in general. Can't get away from us. We lovable. You know what I mean? But you got me blocked because you know how it be. It might be somebody you messing with. You know what I mean? Like. Just in general, stupid stuff, you know what I mean? But when I know, if nobody wasn't around, or it might be somebody who really have a better understanding, who I could talk to, you know what I mean? Because it's times it's like that, but like, it's situations that just get in the way, And I've been there, of course, I'm going all out for mine, you know what I mean? But nah, you see what happens when you do that? You get the batteries and all the other stuff I talked about, self-control. That mean on that part too. You gotta learn it, you know what I mean? Let him go pray. Give it to God, because I got a son right now, 15 years old, Joseph. My brother got a son, he just came home. You know what I mean? Like, it's real, you know what I mean? Like, they want to feel like they this and they that, you know what I mean? They feel like they will. I mean, not mine in general, but I'm so smart because I know, like, he going through it right now. I'm going to go through it. Right now, I'm talking to mine, he Joseph now, you know what I mean? He calling me every day because he know now, They blocked it to where you can't call nobody, but you put daddy on that line, like on that list, like, you know what I mean? I respect that, Lou. But you know what a knowledge is gonna be, I've been talking to you, but you gotta let them live their life too, you can't be on, you know what I mean? I used to be like, street light, come on, like. But you gotta let them, and I'm like that with everybody around me though. See, that's the thing. That's why it's a battle with different things and, just in general, you know what I mean? But we have to learn our place. I'm still learning my place with them. I'm gonna keep it 100. I know it's crazy to say, and I've been knowing them for years, you know what I mean? But like business wise and stuff like that, yeah, bump heads a lot, but most of the time is people know their place. That's really what it's all about.
Let's talk about your label, man.
Real talk. Man, I've been doing it with them like probably about 5. Saying them in general, yeah. Like I say about 5-6 years in general.
Everything about it, from the top to the bottom. Label and shit like that.
For sure. I've been rocking with them for a minute. They
What you say?
I've been rocking with them for a minute. Maceo in general, Maceo 3. Uptown rappers in general, OGs.
That's OG, huh?
Yeah, OG.
Yeah, I just seen you do a video.
Yeah, that's the coolest. Matter of fact.
I just seen that.
They just took in the liking, and just in general, you know what I mean? Me, I'm just, like, I'm doing music, you know what I mean? I ain't had no guidance, in general too, you know what I'm saying? But, wise of knowing me, I know myself, I know, anybody about to play me woo the woo, but I didn't know too much of the business side of it, you know what I mean? I had to learn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I jumped in a lot of shit, but it wasn't like signing contracts. I was always smart about that stuff, but it's a free will, you know what I mean? It's all brotherhood, just in general, you do you, everybody independent in general, but everybody was all one, you know what I mean? Like, you more than welcome to do you, you know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't know if we together, you know what I mean? And I kind of, I don't know, I like it like that, you know what I mean? Just general, because when we first met, it was a lot of me. I had to grow, you know what I mean? Just me knowing myself in general, but just had to grow in the business side of it. Me and, like, T-Roy, Black Troy in general, like, he on the label too, we had talked about just, situations where we was before than where we at now, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, we all had to grow just in general, but, I'm like, see, in general where you was, like, with certain things, you know what I mean? But it's like a lot of things we still touching bases with, you know what I mean? Like, I think it's got to be like that for the rest of your life and in general until you
Absolutely.
If you dealing with anything or anybody.
You gotta have that connection no matter what.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I be trying to, round table type stuff, you know what I mean? Because it's too many, and then I'm already like a Leo in general, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, to myself, you know what I mean? But rest in peace, Nipsey, he the same, Leo, you know what I mean? So it's like, in general, like, we gonna shine in general. No shade to the label, you know, my peers, in general, but like I'm already had it, like I've been doing this since like middle school. I've been on talent shows, so class clowns, so, you know, I ain't know then, but like now I know, I'm like, damn, that's why I was doing that. Clowning on a teacher and stuff, it can make the whole class laugh like that, the whole audience laugh. It was a coincidence, you know what I'm saying? But them saying that too, you know what I mean, in general, brothers saying that, man, I mean, just in general, everybody around me saying that, and I still got them on around. I actually got them as a whole all on one, you know. To me, I ain't gonna lie, like, it's a lot to me. It means a lot to me. Like, I mean, I got chilled a little, you feel me? Because, like, they all look up to all of them in general, you know, as, like, mentors.
Right.
Whether it's different, you know, size, different levels, you know what I'm saying? Like, I learned a lot. I'm like, all them. You feel me, in ways, you know what I mean?
I'm just about to ask you, what got you into comedy, too? Because you do a little comedy, too. That's what I forgot to speak on.
I've been, to be honest,
do my homework, bitch.
Oh, I knew he'd do comedy. I was just seeing how you was gonna.
I ain't gonna lie.
Slide that one in.
Let me tell you something, dog. Y'all the best. You hear me? I've been a few interviews.
Yeah.
I've been enough interviews to know. You hear me, man? I'm glad we joking. You hear me?
Right,
you know, we
yeah.
laughing or whatever. Because if it was just some straight up, y'all coming with them. Like, the questions is, you know, I mean,
But it's gonna come fluent, boy. Yeah. So, what got you into comedy, man?
Man, like I said, I've been doing this since school. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I've been cracking and making them laugh and stuff like that way before music. You know, shout out to the people who really, really, really know. You know what I'm saying? But I've been doing this way before music. But my daddy, man, go back to Lybo too. You know what I mean? He was character. He still, I mean, they broke up probably like years ago. You know, he'll still come around serenade my mama. You know what I mean? And go back to that, you know, them shit or something like. But I'm like, damn, like his old lady right there, like his wife, like, girl, look at Ray, girl, why Ray doing you that? But he actually sang it to my mom, like, man, this nigga, he could really sing. You know what I mean? Like, this nigga really cold, he playing, I'm clowning with him. I'm like, this nigga really can sing though, like, man. But you know, I know, been knowing it just in general, we built a relationship and stuff. I'm like, damn, like him. But he never really got a chance to really see all this and stuff, you know what I mean? Different things, but he know what we was doing. Go back to my little brother, it's just in us, like Trophy, you know what I mean? Like, he viral with it. Like, in a sense, you know what I mean? We just clowns in general, man. Like, it's just natural. But, I don't know, you know, for right now, I don't know if it's just probably a niggas that spark with me. Like, I can touch a TikTok and just go viral. Like, I'm all on the For You page on TikTok, just different things, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't really, like, I'm like you know, shout out to, Rob Cosby, man, while we on this, man. You know what I mean? Like, he really the funniest. You feel me? Hands down. You feel me? I mean, just in general, like, you know, I looked up to everybody, man. Mario P, everybody, you feel me? But, I mean, you gotta, like, really tap, though, into other aspects of yourself, because it's a lot. You know what I mean? And I feel like when you could do that or whatever, you stand out a lot. You know what I mean? Like, you know, some people don't want to. I mean, that's your comfort zone, you know what I mean? But I'm telling you, that's a bigger part, you know what I mean? That's why Eddie Murphy where he at. That's why Martin where he at, you know what I mean? You have to translate, you know what I mean? You have to put on a dresser for, you know what I mean, woo the woo, but you know what I mean? It's whatever you, I mean, whatever your, I'm saying, like, you know, man, because I'm on my little brother Trophy, you know, I'm going to clean it up nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to clean it up nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, you know, another thing, he really, you know, he shout out to the LGBT community.
Man,
I'm not
Illuminati gonna be on his. Bro, you know this is on YouTube, huh?
Illuminati.
Man, that Illuminati gonna be this man. Then gave out the secret. The man said you ain't gotta wear no dress, bro. Man, you know what the dress. Man, come on, man, keep going, bro. That's a whole.
Yeah, that's another subject.
Yeah, that's a whole. I know where you at with it. I don't even want to go there.
Damn, I know where you at.
I'm scared of them people, bro. I ain't like French Montana. I don't want to
so you won't melt out. That's another. I'm at. I won't be at with it.
So
Part two.
You doing the stand up? You ever did any stand up?
No, I wanted to though a lot. I reached out to a lot of stand up comedians and everything. I even know where they do a lot of stand up things, but it went just back to being independent. Like, you could be independent, but you gotta know how to do it. I'm just on some stuff where, like, I'd rather do a show, give a show. You know, and don't even rap. Like, you'll think I'm about to, but I just come and do some comedian stuff. Like, you'll see comedy or something. I get all them other people, Rob Cosby, Mario P, you know, different people to come and do the same thing, you know what I mean, and just be behind them. I ain't tripping on being small town, whatever, but, you know I got it, like, you know what I mean, like that, for real. You know, a lot of people know. So when, you know, I'm on the page with my little brother, or I'm doing stuff with him, because I'm on there a lot with him.
That's what
you got to pay attention, like, to it, but a lot of people be like, oh, you know, brothers, or, you know, clowns or whatever, you know what I mean, Peter's days, or, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, but everybody don't read comments, you know what I mean, but I do. Right. I read Kevin Gates' comments, mine, yours. I just be reading, you know what I mean? Just try to. It's all education. It's all knowledge. You know what I mean? Knowing what's going on around you. You know?
Facts.
If it's there, you know, because you have to learn how to work your Instagram. I know how to pin. I know how to make people not comment on mine. All type of stuff. Like, I mean, I know how to make the comment be the only comment you see. You know what I mean? Everything. I'm working the phone. I'm not about to have nothing around me that ain't really. I don't know how to use it.
Right.
Bitch.
Right.
Everybody. You know what I mean? Like, everybody I'm gonna control you some type of way. I'm gonna make you feel like it, but at the end of the day, I own you like a laptop, motherfucker.
Wow.
That's another story though.
So go ahead, bro.
I be running this though, bro.
So what you working on? What you working on, bro? What you working on right now? You got you working on putting a comedy show together? Because
I'm out of my zone on this shit. I was on this.
Just saying some shit. You heard me? So you working on a comedy show or you working on the album? Which one you working on?
Me, huh? Yeah. Because you look at that.
I won't know.
I'm looking at No, I'm in the interview though. Who else he talking to? Hello. I'm both. But I'm on some things where, like, at the end of the day, you, like, to be honest, I'm gonna let y'all know right now, I'm taking my talents to South Beach. I resigned out of the city, you know what I mean? I'm gonna show y'all unity, equality, and everything, you know what I'm saying? I'm still come back and bridge the gap. And I'm gonna do it with the right people. Who gonna do it with the right people and the right people, whatever. I don't know what's gonna happen through all that connection, but I'm gonna make sure, you know, my legacy live on, you know what I'm saying? Like Ye said, you know, when I blow, they gonna build statues of me. Like, how you thinking? Like that's how I'm thinking. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to think, man, fuck, that's why I done do the merch. Don't know the respect. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get on that wave. I can do that. I can go up with it. But I don't want to do the merch right now, you know what I mean? I jumped to spacewalks and stuff, you know, graphic design, you know, stuff like that. Like, I'm trying to, just like I'm in the stocks or something. Like, I don't know what you do with your money, you know what I mean? But I'm always broke, you know. But, you know, it's really in the stocks or something, you know what I mean? I got some gas money and stuff, you know. I go get some groceries. I get some chips and drink something I want to, you know. I can take somebody out, you know. I mean, you gotta be smart, man.
Damn, dog, I ain't never thought I'd meet a nigga like me, dog. I'm always broke.
I'm broke right now.
I ain't got nothing.
We can go eat, though.
But hold on now, because the beat, you know, you got the motherfucker around you that be get it out here. I just
Real talk.
But I'm gonna do the comedy. I'm gonna do the music. I'm gonna do it all. You know, right now, honestly, I feel like I ain't never stopping. Don't get me wrong. I got more videos to come. I got a lot of videos, man, not just rap. See, the thing about me doing my features, though, I'm one of a kind. No disrespect. So, like, the people that I'm doing, they like, you know, of course, you know, you like what you like, and, you know, so I feel like they won in the same, you know. But, of course, my whole goal, really, honestly, man, was to just be, like, so good that they want to work with you, basically. You know what I mean? I'm gonna always network, I'm gonna do stuff, you know what I mean? But, like, I never really looked at it as, like, I never be like, oh, man, I'm gonna put up my features for the low end, you know? But I'm like, it's real life. Like, man, we got insurance and life insurance and, you know, dental insurance, everything. I mean, you got stuff to pay for.
Right.
And, you know, I'm gonna let this right here be free. And I be like, you know, I mean, like, it's job too sometimes, you know what I mean? Man, this stuff just deep, dog. Like, I could write a whole book. That's why I'm mad with it. My interview gotta be like 8 minutes long because I be jumping the subjects. You know, it's so much stuff, man. Like, beyond, you know, I be reading, I be trying to educate myself. While y'all at it, man, serving spiritual laws. Get on that book, man, of success. Shout out to Big Sean. He was rapping about that, you know, man, this deep. I had a sample of it, you know what I mean? Just different stuff, man. Y'all just gotta, like, just learn the game. I don't follow everybody, like, a lot of stuff on Instagram, but, like, less is you. Business, you know, different stuff. Like, for the most, I'm probably following on. You know, you gonna follow what we like. You know, everybody follow what they like. You know what I mean? But you know, for the most, I follow a lot of business pages and different things to teach you how to, like, you know, teach you assets and liabilities and how to market and, you know what I mean? Like, just gotta be on game, man. Because, you know, everybody can talk about this and that, but it's just economically. When Nipsey really was spoken on, and I'm not talking about before he died, he been speaking on the whole economic, you know what I mean, the black empowerment, we been there already. Like, you know, they been killing that other game. And I'm just, man, I'm really willing to die for that, like trying to teach people how to like wealth and how to build and, you know, businesses and, you know what I'm saying? Like you see the black business, but we really had to support it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care really who it is, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just being realistic, dog. You know, bro, we got record shops. We got, bruh, shout out to Buku people, man. And like, cause especially shout out to my little brother, cause he like, I learned a lot from him, man. Just him doing bookings and stuff for people, man. They got business, black people, young, 21, you know, young women, entrepreneurs, you know what I mean? Still in college, still trying to work it, you know what I mean? Because their parents put them in the right position. That's what we got to do, put our kids in the right position, you know? Yeah, they hard-headed, you know, stuff like that or whatever, but, you know, you put that on lock, too. You know, they want to act like this, you put that on lock, too, you know what I mean? Like, you ain't going to get this, like, bribery or whatever you want to take it, but we have to set them up. Because if, you know, if we know they ours, because, you know, we coming up with nothing, we not having nothing, that's already, like, an issue, you know, in general, you know. Then you got your mama spurling them, the softness, you know what I mean? All this other stuff, you know what I mean? All that's playing a part to it, but economically and the money, man, is big. I mean, they raping us, you know, and they go to like, oh, I'm gonna get them Jordans, I'm gonna get them. Me and my girl was laughing like, damn, man, it's the same shoes. Like, they putting certain stuff on it, you know what I mean? Like, whether it's a different check in there, man, they playing all type of psychological games with us, man. Like, come on, man, wake up out here, man. From the stuff on the shelf and everything, bro, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's there for a reason, it's there in order, they got this down there for a reason, like, it's deep, 99 cent off and sale. I be going off on the 8 rams, like, yeah, yo, bro, chill out, man, let me look. The fuck, man? Can I help you, bro? I just stepped in this bitch. Because I really know the game. I'm going to go off on you. It's business, though. Don't get me wrong, you know? I don't go like just in general, but you asked me 4 times, though. Like, 4 times within like a second or two, like, goddamn, like, I'm still looking like I picked up one shoe, really. You like them, or I got them in the back, like, what size you wear? Like, oh, man, I don't know, I just looked at them. Picked them up, I ain't knew, I thought about them, I put them back. That's another story. Okay. Deep, son. Money is this shit deep, bro.
So where you can find your music and your videos at, bro?
YouTube, Spotify, iTunes. I'm still learning how to really, honestly, bro, learn the names of the title, whatever that is. Title, whatever that is. I'm on there. I don't know, man. I'll just be looking at them and like, boom, it's on there. You know, for them, I mean, I read. Don't get me wrong. I ain't just throwing stuff out there, but they got sites though that like really put your stuff out there. Like, I ain't gonna lie, unless I'm tripping, cause honestly, like BMI and stuff like that don't, like, I don't know, but they got sites that really touch Spanish stuff and everything. Like I don't know if BMI do that, but like I didn't see that. Like, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know about the distro kit.
I'm with ASCAP, so I don't know
different stuff. Yeah, like, but a lot of these sites, man, they can really get your music and translate it. You know, because it's touching that Spanish site. And I'm like, what the name of this? But I'm like, it gotta be a site because it's on there. Like, going with that. Like, fuck it, like, man, you know what I mean? Fuck, they like, what his name? Pitbull too. They like Pitbull too. Fuck, they like Spanish stuff too. Fuck. I went to Texas, dog, for 7 years, bro. And like after Katrina, when everybody came back, woo to woo, like I went back. You know what I'm saying? Situation in between moving, like, man, I can't stay with moms no more. I'm about to go with the girl. I mean, it'd be real, you know. I done had girlfriends stay with moms. You know, it's real. Like, who gonna really be real about it? But we moved and I learned a lot, like staying in projects and different stuff, like Forward, Stop 6, different stuff like Stop 6, bro.
I already know.
I didn't know that like that. Even when I went to Texas, I wasn't deep. So when I went to Fort Worth, I was deep in Texas. See, I was in the hood. I could pull up to the hoods right now, probably in Fort Worth. Shout out to Fort Worth, you hear me? But I didn't like. They really listen to Lil Wayne. Like, what the fuck? Like, I ain't know that. Like, I'm thinking, oh man, just us. You know, that's what I thought. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. That's what I thought. Nah, I know. So I'm like, oh, okay. You know, I mean, 7 years ago I had to learn that, but I'm like, damn, you know, it's Lil Wayne and Chop and Screw. Like, damn, he's slow. I had to see if that was really Wayne, but I'm like, yeah, he's saying the same thing, you hear me? It's just different, like, you know what I mean? What's a goon to a goblin? You know what I mean? That bit was fire. Like I'm sorry, that's Wayne. Texas, man.
That's Texas for you,
Shout
dog.
out to Texas, dog.
That's Texas for you, dog.
I fuck with
Shout
Texas,
out to
dog.
Texas.
I'm dropping
Nigga fuck with
ashes.
Texas. Bun B.
It's real, man.
All
For real,
boys.
shout out to all them boys, man. For real, man. Zero.
For real. Sauce Walker, all them boys.
That's another artist, man. Zero, man. I fuck with Zero. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta give me, you gotta put me in that era. I'm sorry, you gotta put me in all them eras that they doing that. But you can't say nobody if you don't say Nate Dogg. You know what I mean? Like I could go deep. You know what I'm saying? Cause I be on everything. Man, I be trying to be on all the old school stuff as far as I can remember.
Man,
Hump everybody. Fuck, I be trying to listen to people.
That bitch said Humpty Hump. That bitch is crazy.
He saw something pop. But look, Humpty Hump he knew how to sell. He knew how to market. Would just bring me back. He knew how to market himself. You gotta know how to market yourself. He knew how to market himself, the silly nose, the different stuff, but he was really deep.
Real talk.
He was driving a lot of knowledge.
Stupid.
You know what I mean? Rakim, all of them, they drive a lot of knowledge, but they was deep,
Bro,
they was street.
You gonna fucking traumatize. Somebody gonna go look up Humpty Hump. And that shit with that fucking got a nose like a pickle, that shit gonna traumatize some fucking body. Bro.
Yeah, my bad. Cause these days they got all type of creepy stuff on the internet and shit. All type of crazy stuff on the internet. Don't,
Bruh, they ain't gonna understand no shit like that, dog.
But you know, KRS-One and all them, man, like it was like, you know, I got stuck on J. Cole and them and all them, like Lupe Fiasco and them and all them, till I had learned about all them. I used to see them a lot, but I ain't never really used to listen to their music. I'm like, man, that boy old. Boy old as a motherfucker. And I'm like, I listen to them, I'm like, man, hold the fuck up. That boy J. Cole said some shit, Pac said, Wayne said some shit, Rakim said, like, what the, okay, these niggas stealing flows, biting flows. Oh, so now I know y'all learning the game from the different, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's how I be, dude, dog. Real talk. Tell her where they can find you at, man.
Oh, yeah, I'm talking so much. I'm everywhere, man. Spotify, I said that. YouTube, you can just Google me. Blu Ray Lybo, BLURAYLYBO. Yeah, just Google me, man. I'm pretty gonna pop up. Everything is the same. Twitter. Shit, man. Google Play. All that shit, man. Like even if you can't really like find me too much, I'm not too much on SoundCloud. I mean not SoundCloud. I'm all the way on SoundCloud. I meant to say Pandora, but I'm assuming that you gotta probably like, you know, learn the game for me. Let me know. I don't know. You gotta probably drop some type of album or some type of enough music or something, cause I'm on there to do a feature, but you can't really find me. But that's how it was for artists. I had to tell her like, your name is spelled different, but you call yourself the same thing as somebody else, and they viral like on this platform, Spotify, necessarily, just speaking in general. So you have to do something different. I don't know how she did it or whatever, but something happened to where like you see it was more music. Maybe it was like a more of her, the EP drop where we was on it, but go back to marketing, you know, cause you're not really doing nothing nobody else really doing. Whether there's a name, man, I mean that's something I had to really learn. Like, you know what I mean. Like I heard somebody went, brrr, I'm like, oh boy, I gotta make sure this shit all the way legit, boy. Yeah, they trying to.
For real.
You know what I mean? You gotta, it's all that, man. I'm everywhere though. Just Google me, you'll find me, man. You'll find me. Definitely Twitter, all that.
Well, we appreciate you for stopping by, dog.
Sure.
Real talk, brother.
So the live went all right in time. Mother would
Y'all
call.
make sure y'all look out for Blu Ray Lybo. You hear me?
Man. Thanks for having me again, man. 100.
But what you got, bro? What you got? You got some new music or what you got? No new music. What we got?
Music? I got Jamelis, dog. Jamelis just dropped that with that Sauce Walker.
Man, look, y'all check out that Jamelis, Rather Knots. Man, featuring Sauce Walker. That's some fire shit. We got of course we got the home team. We got Spitter.
Yeah, I'm about to say
man,
Spitter.
that boy dropped that fucking White Ash. That shit fire. What else he dropped, bro? What else he dropped? He dropped the other one. What's the other one? I forgot the name of that one.
The EP?
No, the video.
Cut, what, Friday?
Yeah, he dropped it. So yeah, we got a new album for you too. Spitter dropped the director's cut Friday, so go get that shit. They got Snoop Dogg on that bitch. That bitch fire. That bitch fire for sure. But yeah, Jamelis, go check out the Week and Big Team. They got a whole bunch of fucking videos up there. Eastside Kid.
Oh yeah, he do got something. I just seen that shit today.
Go check in with that boy.
I just seen that shit today.
We gonna post the name of his video because I missed that bitch. But I'm glad to see that boy back working. He stay grinding. I ain't never say he ain't grinding.
Yeah, I've been saying
I'm
behind
glad
the
to see
scenes
him back
a lot.
working. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, y'all just tapped into the Eastside Kid. You heard me, and we be back Monday night next week, 9 o'clock, same place you did. Until next week, you chilling with two original podcasts. Chevy and Yaco Pico.
You know what it is.
Shout out to all the sponsors too before we get out here.
Yes, indeed.
3C Clothing, Lucy World, 3CW, Butler Brand 504, Ridiculous Media, New Level Studio, C Sound Studio, Grind Ain't No Game. Fuck with us. Buy something, tap in. We high, we smoking on all type of shit, papers, gauze, all type of shit. See y'all next week.
Y'all already know
be
what it
easy,
is.
be safe.
Gone.
OG had told me, Yaco, you the go. You gave the whole hood hope. Mama said, even though you in the fast lane, baby boy, sometimes you gotta take it slow.